to call Alliance and see if they're still willing to buy the company.
What are you talking about, Kenny?
Maybe I think it's time to sell.
I like your fire. I know that you have some things that you need to figure out for yourself. I just ask if you could please put me on your list. I have some news. David is going to Haiti.
Haiti? Why?
Well, he knows some people there that are doing relief work. They need doctors. He wants to help. And he's leaving next week.
Well, how do you feel about that?
I'm proud of him.
Hi, my name is Rockmond Dunbar. I'm an actor, writer, director, producer. You might have seen me on shows like 911, Prison Break. Fast gets you nowhere fast. Prioritize your spirit over everything, because at the end of the day, it's the only thing that you'll really leave here with. Protect your health with love.
Did you ever think that a seasoned actor with decades of work under his belt could be booted off a major show like 911 over something that sounds straight out of a legal thriller? Well, buckle up, because Rockmond Dunbar's exit was one for the ages. Dripping in controversy, twists, and turns that left fans shocked, co-stars puzzled, and social media ablaze.
As you know, David is going to use his incredible gifts to help those in need in Haiti. I've decided to go with him.
What a way to exit the show that we've gotten used to seeing Dunbar. But before we dive into the whirlwind that unfolded, let's rewind a bit, because Rockman's life is a story that starts calm and ends with a bang. Let's start with the drama that got everyone talking. In 2021, Dunbar found himself at the center of a major controversy. He had been a regular cast member on 911.
They found a mass, Bobby. It's a tumor.
One of the most popular TV dramas out there. And then, suddenly, poof, he was gone. Was it creative differences? A contract dispute? Nope. It was all over the COVID-19 vaccine. See, Rockmond sought a religious and medical exemption from Disney, who owns 911 via their network Fox, to avoid getting the vaccine. But here's the catch. His request was denied, and before you could say plot twist, he was fired from the show. That's right. Disney wasn't budging, and neither was Rockmond. This led to all sorts of speculation. Was there more to the story? Was this about standing up for his rights? Or did he have deeper disagreements with the network? We'll never really know the full extent of those behind-the-scenes convos, but one thing's for sure, Rockmond wasn't about to back down. But what makes a man risk his career like that? To understand that, you've got to go back to where it all began. Born on January 11, 1973, in Berkeley, California, Rockmond Dunbar had a fairly ordinary childhood. He wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth, but he always had a flair for the dramatic. You know the type, always stealing the spotlight at family gatherings. Always the first to jump up in class and perform during school plays.
A lot of my friends, we all decided that we wanted to be attorneys. We wanted to be litigators at the same time, so we would do the moot court stuff. And then I went to college, got into a little bit of theater, and decided, you know what, I really, really love this. Called my friend Terrell and said, hey, look, man, you know what? I got into this play, and I beat out a lot of upperclassmen. I'm kissing 2 girls on stage. It's just like a 2-act play. I'm excited. He's like, rock. Hold on for a second. Is it the law that you love, or is it acting like a lawyer? And I realized at that moment it was acting like a lawyer, right? So I had a little bit of a flashback, and in high school I'm thinking, okay, well, I did all the moot court stuff and I wanted to be an attorney, but it was really because I saw Blair Underwood on LA Law, right? And then I started thinking a little bit further back, and around the 9th grade, I said, you know, I wanted to be a commodities executive. You know, I was so adamant about it. And then I realized it was because I saw Michael Douglas in Wall Street. So I called my mother after I talked to Terrell and said, hey, Ma, I think I'm gonna change my major from political science to theater.
And what'd your mom say?
Absolutely not. You didn't go to college to become an actor. You know, I'm not spending my hard-earned money for you to go to college to become some actor. And God actually put this question in my heart. And the question I asked my mother was, Ma, the first time you saw me on stage, what did you think? And she said, I knew you would do that for the rest of your life.
His love for the arts blossomed early, and it wasn't long before he packed up his bags and headed to Morehouse College to pursue his passion. From there, he bounced around, working his way up the Hollywood ladder. It wasn't easy. In the late 90s and early 2000s, finding work as a black actor was tough. There were typecasts, limited roles, and countless rejections. But Rockmond, being the tenacious guy that he is, refused to give up. His big break came in 2000 with the hit series Soul Food.
Some kids will get left out, and who do you think those kids are going to be? The poor kids, the black kids, and the kids whose parents can't even speak up for them.
Rockmond played Kenny Chadway, and fans instantly fell in love with his performance. He brought a depth and sincerity to the role that turned him into a household name. This wasn't just some flash-in-the-pan fame. This was real, lasting stardom. Roles started pouring in, including Prison Break.
I'm gonna let you walk away.
Where he played Benjamin Miles' C-Note Franklin, a role that made him a fan favorite.
And the audition came up with Prison Break, and I'm reading the script in December, and I'm like, man, this is awesome. I love this show.
But Hollywood isn't always smooth sailing, especially when you've got a reputation for being strong-willed. There were rumors of disagreements on set, particularly during his Prison Break days. Sources say that Rockmond and the network weren't always on the same page creatively. Some insiders speculated that he wanted more creative control over his character's development, while the powers that be had different plans. But hey, this is Hollywood. Disagreements are part of the game, right? He is also known for Kiss Kiss Bang Bang 2005.
So you still here, huh, tough guy? Oh, you got a gun, I see. Damn, you are tough.
Sons of Anarchy 2008.
This feels warm.
And The Family That Prays 2008.
'Cause he's my man, Chris.
While Rockmond's professional life was on the rise, his personal life wasn't always as smooth. He was married twice, first to Ivy Holmes, but that relationship hit the rocks and ended in divorce after only 3 years. It wasn't long after, though, that he found love again, marrying actress and writer Maya Gilbert in 2013.
Hi, Brittany. So nice meeting you. Oh, how many?
I don't know. You know, right now,
Girl or boy?
We have no idea.
Do you want to know?
We already have a girl. She's 3. We have a little boy who's 11 months. So we got an Irish twin coming, and it's gonna be cool.
We're good.
The couple have 4 children together, 1 girl and 3 sons, and Rockmond often gush about his role as a father. But behind the perfect Instagram posts and red carpet smiles, there were whispers of trouble. Rumors swirled that the pressures of juggling a demanding acting career with fatherhood and marriage were taking their toll. There were reports of tension between Rockmond and Maya, though nothing ever officially came to light in terms of a scandal. It's the classic Hollywood tale. Success doesn't always equal happiness. However, the couple seemed to be happy and content with each other based on his past posts and interviews, but you never know what goes on behind closed doors, right? He had some issues with his weight a few years ago. Listen to what he said during an interview.
She was 126, I was 198. By the time the baby arrived, I was 252 pounds.
Oh, yeah?
My
Wait.
wife was 214.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I'm telling all your business. Just telling all your business.
Besides the headline-making Disney vaccine drama, Rockmond had his fair share of controversies. Some of the juiciest? Back in the early 2010s, there were whispers of disagreements with record labels. Wait, what record labels? You didn't know Rockmond dabbled in music, did you? Well, he did, and it wasn't all smooth sailing. However, that side career didn't last long. Which also leads me to wonder about the drama between him and Disney. Who's in the wrong here? There were unverified reports of tension with some of his co-stars on 911. Word on the street was that Rockmond didn't always see eye to eye with the show's producers, and that his strong opinions may have rubbed some folks the wrong way. Some even speculated that his departure from the show had more layers than just the vaccine issue. But that's Hollywood for you. Always a bit of mystery in every story. Tragedy has also touched Rockmond's life, though he's always been private about it, The actor reportedly lost a close family member in 2015, which sent him into a period of deep reflection. While he never discussed the details publicly, friends close to him said that it was one of the hardest moments of his life, and it caused him to reevaluate what truly mattered. In interviews afterward, Rockmond often spoke about the importance of family and taking time to appreciate life's precious moments. It was clear that behind the tough guy roles he often played, there was a deeply emotional side to him that resonated with fans. Dunbar recently posted a message on his social media account which received mixed reaction from fans. So, what's Rockmond up to these days? After the 911 debacle, some folks thought he might fade into obscurity, but Rockmond isn't the type to go down without a fight. He's reportedly working on a few independent projects and focusing more on producing.
So you are now not only acting, you're directing.
Yeah.
And not just directing yourself.
Yeah.
How is that? How do you do that?
I had the privilege of being on set with Tyler Perry and The Family That Prays, right? And, you know, this guy is amazing, an amazing talent. He's in front of the camera, behind the camera, on the side of the camera, jumps in the camera sometime, which is kind of weird.
A girl,
yeah,
too.
you should see that.
Yeah.
Interesting. So during that movie, I had an opportunity to see him go through all of these different changes. And at the tail end of the movie, we got our funding together to put together Pastor Brown, which is my directorial debut. And I used some of those same skills. And it seems hard, but if you are so prepared with the script, if you know what you're gonna shoot, you know everyone around you is experienced and they know what they're doing, it's really easy to not get heady as an actor and hop in front of the camera and then run back behind the camera and watch playback. Did you do it right? Yeah, okay, great. We're moving on.
There's also buzz that he's writing a memoir. Now that would be one for the books. Can you imagine the tea he's got to spill? Oh, and did we mention his net worth? Despite the ups and downs, Rockmond is still sitting pretty with an estimated net worth of around $5 million. Not too shabby for a guy who's been through the Hollywood ringer, huh? Far from being done with the spotlight, Rockmond Dunbar is very much alive and kicking. After the fallout with Disney and 911, he's taken some time to regroup, but you know a man like Rockmond isn't going to stay down for long. He's been linked to several upcoming film projects, such as the Waterboys.
We will not tolerate these thugs fronting as entrepreneurs, terrorizing our street corners.
Though the details are still under wraps, there are also whispers that he's been developing his own TV show, where he's got both creative control and executive producing rights. Talk about bouncing back. As for his personal life, he's been focusing on fatherhood and spending quality time with his family. He's also been spotted at various industry events, looking as dapper as ever, proving that he's still got that Hollywood glow. Fans are eagerly waiting to see what his next big move will be.